Damn, that's gonna be a good team to go against. Melvin, I'm not worried about Melvin, but Derwin and they got how many people they got? Philip Rivers scares me. Oh shit, he got it forced. Bro, their team is too good. Oh my god. Go full ugly with it.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the veteran Philip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers as they take on the third-year man Mitchell Trubisky and the NFC North champion Chicago Bears. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Philip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seated next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, this one featuring a couple of playoff teams from a season ago, back at it again in 2019.
And we both felt
This will be a good game here.
Confidence from both of these teams, right? They feel like they will be back in the playoffs again, but they shouldn't be overconfident. 7 teams last year made the playoffs that didn't make it the previous year, so you're not assured of going back year after year.
I do like Anthony Lynn as a coach. I hope he gets more. He gets a good opportunity in Los Angeles.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8.
Somehow I got used to juke, but I was stuck the whole time.
Here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Do it.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Trubisky.
I'll just take what the defense
Throw left
gives me.
side complete.
Oh, that's a man stiff for. Who did he do that to? 32. On your chest. Ah.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of
I
scrimmage.
thought the cutback lane wouldn't be there, but it wasn't
No
there.
gain on the play there. Second
At the
down.
ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Trubisky will throw.
Come on, come on, come on.
Pass here to Cohen.
Oh, God damn. Oh, I can't be getting hit like that by Derwin.
46.
I cannot be getting hit like that by Derwin James.
For a second there, I thought that might be big.
We will be
Screen
in
pass.
trouble if
Looked
I'm
like it
getting
was
hit
coming
by that.
together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Oh, thought this would be a run if I ever seen one. Ain't no way in hell I'm
Carry
passing
from
that.
Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I might just sub
Running there, that's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Montgomery in for Davis because I feel like Davis doesn't really
But they do set you up in
bring
good
nothing to
position
his
on second
offense.
down.
Truth be told.
From the 40 now on second down.
Jesus.
And he whips that
Trubisky.
one incomplete there. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Trubisky to throw. Open man.
Bro, are you serious?
He's got it. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
Bro, enforcers are so overpowered.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Bro. Enforcers are overpowered. That's annoying.
First and 10. Rivers now after the fumble recovery.
See, I never know.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was your pick, son.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again.
See,
Rivers.
1 minute they're power, next minute they're... Oh, you're serious?
Sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
I had a chance for a pick on the first play, a sack on the second.
But it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a
cheating.
3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Rivers.
Ah, I went for the wrong tackle.
Got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a
Rivers
prime
goals?
breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty... And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Let's go. Oh.
And this is picked up by the Bears.
I'll take that.
They're going to set up shop at the 26-yard
Let's show that.
line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
Better.
maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory.
It's like, just don't let... Just anything, don't let Derwin hit you.
But a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, good chances of scoring some points. They've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Bro, I might dive when I might do QB slide when I see Derwin.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Oh my God.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line.
Dang,
of
I look like
scrimmage.
he hurt.
Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. Play action. It's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, I had the man on the right open, but I didn't want to throw it near Derwin.
It's a great job.
Not that
by
I
the
think he would make a pick or nothing like that, but you know, catching hit stick and that's a fun.
Court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great
Should go out of
contest
bounds,
on
right? Oh,
third down to
you
bring
son
up
of a...
fourth. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Kyler Murray, an early touchdown pass in that one. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Surprised they had an
And
update
fumble
without, like, no
last
ticker or
time.
nothing.
Security.
Like, nothing
Talk
popped
about
up.
it all the time
That's
in the
interesting.
National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
They're gonna run
Don't
it
you
off.
think that when every team
I
gets
messed up.
together for the
I
first
messed
time,
up.
I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even
What's
tougher
on the
to
Mac
simulate
jump?
game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still second down.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Throw to the right here to
And he
Gordon.
fumbled. That's your bad. And we gonna style on you.
And they bring this one back. A fumble return
Hey,
for a
hey,
Bears touchdown.
hey. Told you we ain't worried about him. I told y'all we. I told y'all we are not worried about Melvin Gordon.
That's when the defense pokes at it, swipes
Melvin
at
Gordon
it,
is still the
slides
same
at
old
it,
Melvin
and
Gordon that
that's
be
when
messing
they
up.
play for themselves.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score
We are not
7-0.
worried.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Craziest thing about Melvin Gordon getting hit like that is that wasn't even a big hitter. Man, they had no star, no X. It was just a regular, schmegular dude. And he fell.
And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
We are not worried.
Taking me for a doctor, though, but thank you, doctor.
We are not worried about that. That's cool stats. That's good for you. It's good. That's your ball.
15 carries, 83 yards.
We're not worried,
What
though.
they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary.
No, he's number 4 for.
Throw the play action.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Floyd providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Now the Bears
I kinda wanna
call
bring
a
some pressure.
timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Not saying I would
Here's
block
Matt
it,
Dawn
but
now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
crap. I'm always bad at that. And then I never know which one to do.
And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take
nah,
over
F that.
with a new set of downs.
I don't trust
So here are the
Derwin.
Bears to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
Derwin got my whole offense just shook. I'm trying to go away from this man. I ain't running no pitches, no tosses to this man. Wait, who am I supposed to be reading? Oh,
Now a fake on the give here as they try
oh,
to
if you
run
just
pass
block a
action.
second
This is
longer.
Gabriel out on the left side.
I mean, whatever, still work.
36 yards on the play.
I think we crib it though. If you just, if he takes him out, I think we crib it. Man, you got Joey Bosa and Derwin James over there. I'm cool. I'm gonna just take. I'm just take it this way. I'm cool on the right side.
Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season.
I'm
It's been
cool
ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're
on that right
intimidating
side.
defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just
Can't
yet.
breathe for a
and
shit.
try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I just like how we're like attempting to go for the football and competing and all that jazz. That's what I love to see out this defense. I hate playing defense, but it's fun to play with the Bears.
That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
He could have really.
Able to figure it out,
I forgot they had Keenan Allen for a second. He could have done me in there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, Rivers. Now he'll dump it.
Took a bad angle.
Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Check me 90, round 80. Hey. Kill.
First down, Rivers to Gordon.
Huh?
Left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Rivers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Rivers.
Oh, it made me take a bad angle. Squares the dive. I keep diving with X.
All the way down to the 3. Rivers to Allen on the hook.
That's the only problem about playing with sliders and stuff like that. Like, I'm making human mistakes, and then it costs my team. I hate that.
To get right back into this football game. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
I told you, we're not worried about him. I'm worried about Keenan Allen, Hunter Henry. It's a tough team. Mike Williams, Travis Benjamin. They got this whole team kind of nice.
This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That's tough to play zone defense when they
might
just
run it.
curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft
Damn.
spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
My D-line kind of.
What they normally will do is run routes.
My D-line's disgusting, bro.
They want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because you see a guy cutting that in that direction.
You see, you jump it perfectly, but they don't give you like a boost off the line, so you have to.
The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Might be a bad idea to do this, but.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his
Actually, that was
trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
I want to take time out the clock and like really sustain the drive, but F U C K, that right side is so dangerous that I just don't want to deal with it.
Patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing.
Oh my God, who is that?
So they search for that.
Oh, that's Thomas Davis? Oh, shit. Bro, this team's kind of gold. They got Thomas Davis, too. Oh, my God. I should have been hit him. I should have been hit him. I should have been hit him.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen.
I'm surprised that really worked out.
Right around the 39. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. So from the
Whatever I do, I'm going to make sure I don't go to the right.
This is
Oh, man. Oh, thank God. I was about to give Derwin James a free shot on Tariq Cohen.
So after
that would have been a fumble.
No gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
I had nothing to say because that was like a wow moment. Granted, I was going to throw it to the right, so I would have been throwing it all the way across the field. So it kind of makes sense why I fumbled.
Team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
He would have died. If this was real life and that situation happened, he would have died. But this is Madden, so yeah, let's go. Shouts out to the lad.
In this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis.
Bro, but this might be the first time in history of Madden I'm really not running to the right. Like, I'm not running the ball to the right at all. I'm about to run this play action to the right, but I'm not about to sit there and stay. Let's go.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of
Man, we ain't doing nothing on this right side at all. I kind of want high point this to Robinson's. See what happens.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man, not accurate at all.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Bro, that would have been there if I was a little... if the timer was better.
But it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro.
That's an easy chip shot.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend.
I don't know.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out?
Because I want to adjust some things to make it more competitive, but I don't want to hurt myself to do it. I'd rather adjust the computer to get better than me to get worse.
Rivers on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Oh, are you serious?
Rivers.
That feels bad.
And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I guess he threw it right at him.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively.
I like how true that is, though, because, like, Phil Rivers is not running right there. So, I like that. That's honest.
I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second.
See, I see the star, and I don't realize that it's not an X. So, I'll try to hit the hit stick.
That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
There, what y'all running? What y'all running? What y'all running? All right, stick concept. Is he in his zone? Oh, no, because he had half.
Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses
Khalil
are
Mack
seeking.
be balling for your
3rd and
boy.
goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started up at Ford Field. The New York Giants in town to take on Detroit. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. David Moore, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were losers in their ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington Redskins. A touchdown the difference, 21-14, the final score. In our game, it's been Mitchell Trubisky, who's looked sharp thus far. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, that hurt. I gotta blow my nose.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back on the field. And any time a receiver's over 100 yards like he is, maybe the D coordinator scratching.
Keenan Allen's over 100 yards?
Now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype.
All right, I'm going to control a D lineman so I can go blow my nose.
This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting some
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers.
Come back.
Benjamin with it over the middle. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I come back to Khalil Mack being on X Factor. Oh, it means not now.
You and I working together. Have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Bro, why did you take it out?
In the end zone.
Oh, I hate Madden sometimes. He like ran all the way back there.
17 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Why'd you do that?
A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 series. A rematch of the very first AFL-NFL championship game. Later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead. And that should be a fun one.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches.
I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to hit him as soon as I see him open.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's see what happens.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away.
Yeah, Derwin James ran the route better than...
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it.
I said juke to the left instead of the right.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great
Derwin James hit so damn hard.
Just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd and a couple, Trubisky.
Should have been through it.
Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him, and that will
or at least threw it away.
The 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Here's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
These are interesting
the positioning
angles.
Here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
Damn, I went the wrong way.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on
good tackle. Way to come up like that.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
That was a good job, fool.
And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield.
Bro,
running
stop.
it that way, doesn't
Are
it?
you
But
serious?
in this case, if you're the
Madden.
defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look
whatever.
film.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field
Long's
position
is,
game.
I gotta get Long's running block out.
Especially if you like your defense,
Jesus,
lead,
my man's so never ever hit who he's supposed to
you
hit
want to
when
get out there and
he
get something done on offense and
That's
maybe
annoying.
take command of this game yourself.
From the 36, Trubisky connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. It's caught, it's Miller.
I mean, I threw it as soon
He'll
as
be
I
taken
could.
down at the 44-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll try the counter here. Cohen. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down. Again, it's Cohen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run it with Cohen, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run on second down with Cohen. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered,
Is Randy Tannehill on the Titans? There's a preseason game going on as I'm watching. I'm playing this, so that's why.
On third down, a run.
Finally, thank you. You see what happens how long when you put a body on somebody? Thank
14
you.
yards in a Chicago first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball game.
Now Trubisky lost the football.
Wow.
And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, making handsy. Keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
He rolled somewhere.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal. Rivers now.
I'm about to say, we got like 3 bodies over there. We got 3 of them. He gonna catch it on 3?
Wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This will be fielded at the 8.
Oh, it looked like I had a lane for a
Good
second.
effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Tackle made by Thomas Davis. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices
I forgot what play I'm
where
running.
they have that tempo period to go over things just like this. Where they
I like really did.
Scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On third down, Trubisky.
It was there!
Incomplete.
It was there!
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out.
Really wish I put a backspin on that.
Give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Oh, my God. Who was that?
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Really hit that, man.
The completion, and it sets up a third down. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3.
Oh, you hear the crowd.
Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's able to get it.
I think if Ha hits him there, he's
good
trouble.
enough for a first down. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing Rivers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. To the air again here, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move.
Oh, he was wide open. And that was Keenan Allen?
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Charger 1st down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Come on. I was like, I smacked him. He caught that?
Shy of the 35 at the 36. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rivers on the money to Benjamin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He's back to throw. And that one incomplete. And after 10 straight completions, he finally misses one.
Man, my nose is going crazy.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down.
That's kind of why I'm not talking right now. Probably sounds sick too.
He'll look to throw. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down.
They can low-key still
the
kick
league
it.
average 40%, 4 for 10.
No, maybe not. They'll probably go for it.
Back to throw.
Wow, wide open.
He's got his man. It's Williams.
Crap.
And
not really concerned with this. I'm more concerned with the 2-point conversion too. Oh, I learned that! I learned that! I learned that!
Picked off by Khalil Mack. It's
Khalil slow?
and off he goes.
No, he's not.
The 20, 10,
I learned that! Lurk Daddy real. Oh, what a lurk. What a lurk.
They set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treated like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Let's go. Give me that. Ah, we grabbed it.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
I missed it. Oh,
and the lead is up to 15 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting.
Let's go, man.
To the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end
Let's
zone. Let's
go, man.
Rivers and the Chargers now down by 15. 35 seconds to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. He'll get this to Eckler.
Wow, I couldn't even break down.
17
Yeah, I should have broke
yards
down.
on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely.
Mac must be tired. He's not in at all.
In this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
I don't know what I was doing with the linebacker there. Damn, can I not break down?
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. To throw, Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Buster Screen.
Man, this defense kind of nice. This defense, I don't know. This defense might be it, Chief.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be brought down.
I don't know who 99 is, but I see you, big fella, making plays.
Going to be a face mask. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
On the give, this is Cohen, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I don't know how well this play gonna work.
Try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And down right around the 32.
The sad part is I tried to stiff arm. I really did. Like, I saw Derwin James. I was like, I'm gonna use my stiff arm.
Pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The Bears on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Alright, I thought they used their timeout.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal.
Actually, I think I had
That's
2
a heck
points.
of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Bears, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.